Hey guys, it's Keaton again with the 8-Bit Pepper channel, and today, as you saw in the thumbnail, I've got some peppers to eat. So, I just wanted to mention the seed giveaway. I'm hearing a lot of feedback from everybody as far as receiving their seeds. So it's awesome to hear. I hope everybody has some happy growing coming ahead, whether you start it in the spring, late winter, or even tomorrow. I'm just happy everybody's getting them. So big shout out to everybody who joined the live stream yet again. So I have Monday, I plan to go to a local market and see if I can get some peppers that are lower level heat to start the tolerance raising increase videos. So videos. Not sure if I'm going to make it like a series, how many videos I'll do yet, but stay tuned for that. I have pods coming from Stinger Pepper Co. And then Clayton Hollingsworth's going to be sending me some on Monday. So hopefully I'll have some Monday or Tuesday from Stinger Pepper Co. I'm really excited about the box that's being sent. So shout out to them again. And then I didn't want any gifts or anything like that from people, but I received this from a viewer. So I'll probably try and use this knife in some videos, but I don't know if they want a shout out or not, but I received it from a viewer off Amazon, I believe it was. But so thanks so much for that. Like I said, no gifts please, but it was strictly supposed to be a giveaway out of charity to my viewers. So but all right, let's get into the peppers I got. So as you saw in the thumbnail, 2 little Aji Charapitas. Didn't go crazy picking those. Gangstar Lemon Starburst, a Tangerine Tony Sherwood. Got 2 of my snacking peppers. They were like some kind of aji lemon drop, maybe mixed with Dragon's Breath, can't tell. I have videos on most of these peppers, I believe. I got another red Naga brain. That was one of the peppers I did a video on last video. I wanted to save the seeds from this one, or else I would have ate this one, but it's just kind of a gnarly, odd shaped pod, and I wanted to, it's also a huge pod, comparatively speaking to the other one. I mean, just much more massive, I guess. And then a Chocolate Primotalii. I did want to show off this Chocolate Primotalii from the Grow Tent. I love it when they come out like this from the Grow Tent. Just kind of awesome shape, awesome size. Let's see if I can. Anyway, so gonna get into this. Just kind of mild level heat peppers. Kind of eat them and then say about what Scoville, just so everybody who's new to the channel. I forgot to mention, if you like this content, enjoy seeing hot stuff. I'm gonna be doing hot sauces, tolerance videos, growing videos, anything related to pepper and pepper eating. So if you like this content, please consider subscribing. So let's get started. Aji Charapitas. So the other day, kind of funny, short little story here. My wife was like, that's a cute little pepper, to the Aji Charapitas, which I just ate. And she's like, is it hot? And of course, coming from me, no, it's not hot. You'd probably like it. It's maybe 30 to 50,000 Scovilles if I had to guess. Maybe hotter, maybe less hot. So she ate one and immediately had to spit it out because her mouth burned probably for like 7 to 10 minutes. And I felt really bad. Not laughing because I thought it was funny. I'm laughing because I just can't tell what's super hot or hotter to people. I believe Aji Charapita is a Chinense variety though, so it could technically cross-pollinate with one of these even, a Chocolate Primotalii. It's always hard to get the seeds for some reason out of those, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this Gangstar Lemon Starburst and let everybody kind of see that. There's inside of that. A lot of seeds as per usual and kind of thick walls. So Gangstar Lemon Starburst, I've done a video on that. But essentially that one, pretty sweet tasting. I've heard from some people in the comment section that their Gangstar Lemon Starburst that they've grown kind of turned out to be really floral. That one was actually really sweet. Maybe I just got lucky with my plant, how it grew, whatnot. But as far as taste and flavor, that was really good, sweet, no bitterness despite all the seeds. And just really good, like lemony flavor, really. Sorry, got a hair or something. So I'm gonna get into the Tangerine Tony Sherwood. These ones so far have been really orange flavored for me. Pretty consistent flavor. And like usual, quite a few seeds inside. So that one, seed caught the back of my throat. Sorry about that. That one is roughly habanero level heat. Gangstar Lemon Starburst. That one was probably like 150 to 200,000. The Tangerine Tony I just ate, I'd say maybe 300 to 400,000. And most of these ones have been between 300 and like 700,000 if I had to guess. These are just all rough estimates depending on the heat of each pepper. I'm not sure, but I do have paper towels on standby because I can already feel my nose is going to start to run. And I don't want to sniffle in the camera the whole time, so it's kind of, I'm going to start with the orange one. Cut it open, show inside, and cut open the red one, show it. And these have some pretty wicked thick placentas. Man. So that's the orange one. And the red one. But we'll start with the orange because I'm kind of trying to go in order of what I think is going to be hottest versus not. So usually those ones have been tasting a little better than that one did. That one was a little bitter. Still under notes of like a little bit of sweetness maybe. That one had a little bit of floral and bitter to it, more than the other ones have been having. So that was part of my snacking pepper video. Like I said, I don't know for sure what it was crossed with, what the cross was, but it's supposed to be, the seeds that were sent to me were supposed to be dragon's breath. But I think they were mixed with some kind of ahi, lemon drop or something like that. So that was that one. And the yellows have, slash orange, that color and tone have been a little bit milder than the red ones, these ones. So we'll kind of see and compare again in this video, but I do have a video up on my channel of that if you want to check that out too. So that one is a little bit hotter than the orange one, but not by much, if really at all. I might have to take a swig of water if seeds keep getting stuck in my throat though. And water does not tone down capsaicin, it just dispenses it in your mouth. So, yeah, but the heat level maybe, I want to go with like 500,000 or 600,000 maybe on those two. Definitely not the hottest pepper, but like I had mentioned in a previous video, a couple videos back, good snacking pepper. So now on to the more extreme ones. These are what most people consider super hot, would be the red Naga here, red Naga brain. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this one too, the Chocolate Primotalii. Not the biggest one, but it's what I had available other than the other one I'm saving seeds from. I don't have a crazy amount of them right now. I just picked a bunch and turned a lot of them into powder and ate a couple. But these ones, you can just see the capsaicin in the bottom there. This one was picked yesterday, but these next two peppers are probably gonna be a nice burn considering all the other peppers I've eaten so far. Stomach's gonna get a workout too at work tomorrow. But yeah, so thanks for sticking around. If you've stuck through all of these so far, I hope you've enjoyed the content. So let's get into the red Naga brain. Definitely a jump in heat after eating all those. Nice nose burn, or nose run going. Mouth burn, it's definitely climbing. Those are, golly, each one's kind of different because it's still an unstable gene as far as I know with the red Naga brain. But I want to say that that one sits at like 1 million to 1.3 million in that ballpark. So I don't know if it's ever been officially tested. I'm just kind of going off what I think. But yeah, that one gives a nice little mouth burn, and definitely starting to feel like my tongue is getting a burn on it more so than with the rest of the peppers I just had. These are in the realm of super hot. So basically, the first ones, to me anyway, were more mild. But if you're inexperienced, you definitely would want to be careful. When you get into this Chocolate Primotalii, I don't want the video to get too long, so. These ones, I mean, if they weren't as hot as they are, I probably wouldn't eat them as often. They're not my favorite pepper. So, seeds. I have an issue with seeds in my throat, in my mouth. Trying to get them all down. Definitely the hottest of the bunch there with that chocolate Primotalii. I don't typically eat this many peppers before a day of work, but wanted to get a video out for you guys, and I thought everybody might enjoy some variety. It's like just looking at all the peppers laid out in front of me, it was like Skittles. Like you could see, like the grape colored one, the lemon colored one, the orange, the red. The only one I was missing was green. But then I came home from work. My wife said she saw this sitting in the yard and it was just so sad. It's one of my 7-pot Primos. So it completed the series, the green Skittle. Just not gonna eat it because it's probably gonna be pretty darn bitter and floral, and I just don't want to eat an unripe pod. So we'll see what it does. Maybe it'll turn, but my burn in my mouth is located on the tip of my tongue more, the middle of my tongue, and my throat. Probably sitting at like a 3 or 4, despite what it looks like. Definitely could be progressing into like a 5, but some hot peppers and a nice little burn going. I don't have the ability maybe to eat as many as some people, but I mean, I'm kind of happy with where my tolerance is at. Can't wait till some of my warthogs start coming in. That'll be interesting. We'll be doing some challenge videos maybe. My ears are starting to kind of get warm. Kind of warm earlobes maybe. Not necessarily inner ear or anything, but at Chocolate Primotalii, man, it was completely different on a whole other level compared to all those. Every time I eat one of those, it's definitely a higher burn than every other pepper in comparison, except for like the Warthog 7-pot Primo. Maybe RB003 was pretty hot. Those red Naga brains are pretty decent, but there's really like 3 category for tiers. Red Primotalii maybe 2, sitting in that area. I think I've peaked as far as heat level. It's turning into maybe a longer video than I was expecting, but appreciate everybody who's stuck around, like I said. But yeah, those Chocolate Primatalis, they just don't have the greatest flavor. They're pretty sour, bitter, really earthy. If you've never had a pepper that tastes earthy, it's one of its own. And not necessarily the flavor for everybody. So keep that in mind if you ever decide to grow those. They're probably better as a powder or hot sauce pepper than just eating raw. Even slicing the pepper, you might be able to distinguish that it doesn't have the greatest flavor. To me anyway, personal opinion. Other people might think that's the best tasting pepper out there, which is totally cool, just not me. I grow them because they're so hot and I like to keep my tolerance high. But yeah, so that was a nice burn. Definitely went through a couple paper towels doing this video, but I appreciate everybody's support and I hope you enjoyed the video. Probably sitting at like a 3 or 4. It's kind of descending down. It's just my nose is still running. Wiped it a lot in this video, so hope you can bear with me. But the burn, like I said, it's descending, but kind of resting more on my throat than anything. So kind of a brief tongue burn for me anyway. maybe the roof of my mouth a little bit. Like I said in a previous video and on my live stream, if you want your tolerance to go up, you got to eat hotter stuff. Push yourself a little bit, you know. And this was kind of one of those videos where I ate more than I typically do on a night before work anyway, for sure. Let's see. In a previous video, I mentioned how if you keep your mouth closed and I personally push my tongue against the roof of my mouth. And I've even done it so much so that my eyes have watered. And my wife has asked me when she saw me do it, she's like, "What's wrong?" I said, "Nothing. I'm just concentrating on the pain in my mouth and trying to keep that pain in a, you know, just as a thought more than pain itself." And I've literally just pressed my tongue until tears started coming down my cheeks. I don't want to do that on camera, but I'm just letting you know that's something you can do. You can try anyway. It works for me. It helps me increase my tolerance, but yeah. So I think I'm descending down to like a 2. I think I'm on my way down to a 1 right now, but a little longer video than anticipated. But hey, sometimes people like that, sometimes they don't. So if you enjoyed this, like I said, please consider subscribing, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is another pepper review by Keaton.